It's the Cornermen Radio. We got a special guest on right now. Black Fight Fan TV. Yo, what's goody, man? What's going on, Black Fight Fan TV?
What's going down, homie? What the business is?
Man, I've just been ready to do this show with you. I had a couple subscribers ask me when we getting Black Fight Fans, so we finally got you on. Let's get into it, man. Yo, I really wanted to see Demetrius Andre versus Andrade-Charlo. You know, they've been going back and forth for almost 4 years. You know what I mean? Demetrius got offered to fight him 4 years ago when he was champion with the WBO strap. It was supposed to be December 13 in 2014. We heard, you know, Andre pulled out because he got offered Rock Nation deals and his deals. The money wasn't right. It was so much going back and forth. But my issue with the thing of this fight is not like there's never been a fighter that ever pulled out a fight. There's numerous occasions people pull out a fight and they come back to the table and make a fight. And I was just wondering why these two individuals can't sign a contract to fight each other, man. I understand Jermell was pissed off that it never happened the time he wanted it. But you have this man Demetrius, that pulled up on y'all place of business. Every time y'all fought, he came to y'all fight, said, "What's up? I want to fight y'all. How we can make this done?" Like, I've never seen somebody pull up on a fighter so much on their place of business and nothing happened. Nothing happened. No fight, no street fight, no nothing. All they did was back and forth talk shit. I even saw Andrade call him out again after the Lara and Hurd fight. He said, anybody can get it at 154 on Twitter. And Showtime, I'm a free agent now. I want Andrade-Charlo or Andrade-Charlo. And Jermell answered, we offered you a fight, but I would street fight you. Some shit like I would street fight you and shit. But I don't remember the exact quote. I have it on my video. I screenshotted everything. These two individuals need to settle the score, man. I don't want to hear Jermell saying on camera, he ain't getting $1 out of me. I don't want to hear that. He done pulled up on you too much times. You have this saying, keep running your mouth, but there's one fighter that keep running his mouth. I want you to either shut it or he's going to shut it. One or the other, man. Like, we got to make this happen, man. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Well, bro, after all that being said, we got to run all that stuff back, okay? Run all the stuff back because at the end of the day, and I ain't making no excuses for no fighter, okay? Just like and here's the thing with a lot of guys, especially in the media, you gloss over the facts from the beginning. You know, guys gloss over, what the other guy did wrong. The fight was on the table, just like you said, but you glossed over that. The fight was there. That fight could have been made in 2014. At that time, Andrade-Charlo was not nobody. You know what I'm saying? The Charlos haven't been anybody. I shouldn't say nobody. He wasn't a factor in the game. He was looking for that fight. The whole state of Houston was looking for that fight. At that time, Jermell was the star. He was the guy he was the one that was up and rising. He was known as the best boxer in the Charlo camp. That was a fight that could have been made. It was on the table. Everything was there. Everything was prepared. The training camp, the work had been done. Okay, Demetrius Andrade, because of the position that he's in, where he's at, he had an opportunity to run from that fight. He backed out of that fight for whatever reason. I don't know why why that deal couldn't be within the Rock Nation deal or whatever. I don't know what happened, okay? All I know is that he pulled out of the fight, okay? Now, like I said, that was these kids' first opportunity at some real exposure. They hadn't had no exposure like that, taken away from them. So they didn't have the opportunity at that. So at that point, everything had failed behind the scenes. Everything had kind of failed because here's the thing. The Charlos have had wind beneath their wings before, okay? They've been around longer than all the rest of these guys, you know, as far as being in the public eye and people knowing who they were and stuff like that. They've had the wind beneath their wings before, but that situation completely derailed them, okay? So Jermall at that time wasn't even a major factor, okay? So anyways, the Charlos double back, get in the lab, go to work, start building their name, start building their reputation, and of course, Boo Boo Andrade, his whole career falls apart because of horrible business decisions, okay? So I don't look at him coming to fights as calling them out. I look at it like Eddie Kane from the Five Heartbeats. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to get back in the group. You know what I'm saying? Looking for crumbs, looking for some way to get his name relevant out there. And here's another thing. Demetrius Andrade ain't never been in no position because of his team and the people that he worked with to make no fight. He ain't made no fight outside of the Charlos. He ain't made no fight with nobody. Okay, you mentioned the Charlos. He ain't making no fights with nobody. And then on top of that, beyond him not making no fights with nobody, he just got free from the deal. He wasn't free. He was still with Banner Promotions. He wasn't free. He just got free here recently. So I mean, that's always been his problem. It ain't been nobody else but Boo Boo. He had the Darienchenko fight that could have been made. That fight didn't get made. I mean, it's like, no, man, you're gonna have to hold them to the fire. You can't just. I'm not gonna allow nobody to just push any blame on nobody from down on my side and where I come from. If it ain't all the way true, you're gonna have to keep it all the way true, and don't gloss over the facts when you're running with Black Fight Fans. We're gonna keep it all the way true, put everything on the table, and you're gonna accept responsibility just like I'll accept responsibility on certain things. Could the Charlos could have said, you know what, man, you know, we can throw this kid a bone, possibly, but who knows what the team was asking for? Who knows what Banner was asking for? Who knows what it was going to take to get that fight done? I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with Demetrius Andrade and his business. Can you deny that his career is his career based solely on the Charlos? Is it? Let me ask you that. Is that his whole career?
That the Charlos, right?
No, I mean, are the Charlos. Yeah, I mean, not just the Charlo fight. And that's another thing. Which Charlo is he targeting? I mean, he shows up at Jermall's deal, and he gets into arguments with Jermell. The fight that he backed out of was Jermell, but he's showing up at Jermall's fight. Who is he trying to fight? I mean,
he said he want to fight the both of them.
Man, you can't fight two people. You have to fight one person. To fight, you have to pick a fight, and you have to go after it. Who do you want to fight? Do you want to fight Jermall? Do you want to fight Jermell? I don't want. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, why wouldn't somebody inform him of that? Why wouldn't the people? Because Demetrius Andrade is not 154 pounder. Jermell Charlo has made it clear that he's not going up to 160. So I mean, he can fight Jermall. He can fight Jermall in Houston. I would love to see that fight. But he ain't calling out you not like right now. You saying you want to see Jermell. Demetrius Andrade is a 160-pound fighter.
Yeah, but he said, like, as soon as the Lara and Hurd fought, right, he said on Twitter, I would fight anybody at 154. Anybody can get it. Then he called out, he added Jermell's Twitter name, his @name, and Jamal's name, Showtime, I'm not with HBO. That's what I meant by I'm not signed with any You know what I'm saying? Because they said
Andrade
tried a 3-5.
What happened with him and Lara?
Well, he was the mandatory. He was the mandatory for Lara. Lara said after the Goucher fight, he said, I'm tired of waiting for this dude. I'm the mandatory, and he want to wait. He want to have the Goucher fight when he can fight me now. The Terrell Goucher.
What was the pull-ups? What was the pull-ups and him jumping out in the stands? What was him? Why didn't he pull up at that fight?
What, the Lara and Goucher fight?
Yeah.
He said he not waiting. I'm gonna move up to 160. And then the 160 move was a worse move for him in his career because look at the guys he's fighting now. Alante Fox was a 6'5" middleweight, right? That was a guy that I ain't know Alante Fox, bro, until he fought Demetrius Andrade. I had a couple tweets back and forth with the brother. Now he's supposedly scheduled with Falco, this bronze medalist in the Olympics. Like, look at the guys that Demetrius is fighting now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that 160 move was going to be even worse for him. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, he had the opportunity to be the mandatory for Lara and Hurd winner at the time. He could have been Hurd's mandatory if he just stood out. He just waited, just patiently waited. But I understand.
He could have been Triple G's mandatory, bro. He could have been Triple G's mandatory. All he had to do was fight Derriachenko. That fight was there.
Now,
he turned it down.
The funny thing about that fight is he turned it down.
No, listen. Before you go down that road and make an excuse for him, we got to say this. Demetrius Andrade's career is not panned out to what it's supposed to be. Demetrius Andrade should be the biggest fighter at 154, 160 pounds. Okay? His career, he's made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Okay? When you're in a situation like that, you have to let your nuts hang. You got to say, man, I know they're trying to give me this fight on short notice, but I got to go get it, homie. I got to take a chance because I'm almost 30 years old, and I'm the most known amateur to come out of the class of fighter that's out. Everybody getting money but me. I got to make a move. I got to bust a move. You understand what I'm saying? You got this guy out here, and you got a chance to get Triple G's belt. You moved up to 160. If you're not ready to fight nobody at 160, then why you move up to 160? Especially if your body don't demand it. So if you do go down and fight Jermell and Jermell knock you out, were you gonna say you drained yourself and you grew out of 160? What is it? What are we doing with this guy? I'm not gonna allow this guy to tap dance around Trill stuff, dog. I mean, because Boo Boo I'm gonna tell you something. I get mad at him because he had the opportunity. You gotta understand, Boo Boo is the golden goose out of Keith Thurman, out of Sean Porter, out of Danny Jacobs, out of all these guys that are millionaires, okay? These guys, Danny Garcia, okay? Boo Boo Andrade is the diamond out of them guys. You know what? And the problem is he believed it in his head. He believed the hype. He believed the hype, and he hadn't done nothing. You understand what I'm saying? All these other guys, they putting in work. Keith Thurman done beat Sean Porter. He done beat Danny Garcia. He deserves this fight. Even though I clown him, he deserves that money. You understand what I'm saying? He deserved to be a champion. You understand what I'm saying? He deserved big fights. He deserved the situation that he in right now with Earl Spence. Sean Porter have fought champions, lost to champions, but he deserved to be in his position. He deserved to sit on the other side of the table with people and call shots and be a boss. He deserved that. Regardless of how we feel about it, that's true. Demetrius Andrade ain't done nothing. You can't tell me the fighter, you can't tell me anybody on his resume or anything that he has done outside of the amateurs that will warrant the respect that he's trying to demand in the professional fight circuit. You can't tell me that. And I called for this fight in Houston with Andrade-Charlo, but that's what I want as a hardcore fight fan. Don't nobody in Houston know who Demetrius Andrade is, man. If he went out there
we know he's not as popular and all that, but for me, as you know, I know the world wants to see the Joshua and Wilder or the Crawford and the Spence or the Thurman and the Spence. For me, my number one fight I've always wanted to see, because it's 4 years waiting for this fight, was him and Jermell. Like, I just want to see. I want to get it over with. I wanted to see whose side. Now,
you could have saw that fight 4 years ago. You could have saw that fight 4 years ago.
But you know,
but whose fault was that?
Like,
it wasn't Jermell's.
Yeah, 4 years ago it was Andrade's fault. Yes.
He gonna own that, man.
But
he gonna feel that, bro.
But but I can't. Yo, we made mistakes. Yo, as we have made 4 years ago in your life, but we have made a lot of mistakes in the past.
Yeah. Well, that don't run. Listen, I don't feel that, because I've been to prison, so I made a mistake and sat in the hole for years for it. You know, I got baby mom. I pay child support. You understand what I'm saying? I got an 18-year contract, so now I ain't feeling that where we made a mistake and it just go away. Nah, you gonna hold the L. That's how life works. You understand me? That's how it works.
I hear you, but Black Fight fan, I just don't want to hear Jermell saying, "I'm not fighting him. He ain't getting $1 out of me." I just don't. I just can't find, like, what does this man have to do? Spit in your face?
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, BARZINI. Let me ask you this, okay? Say Jermall give him the fight, because that's the most logical fight. Jermell is not gonna fight him. You know, and if he keeps showing up at them events, it might get. I hope that they stay away from that type of stuff, because the Jermell's prowess and the stature is raised. His profile is raising around here in the area. So I'm just saying, him running up in fights, that's not gonna continue to be good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why don't him and Jermall fight? But if he do fight Jermall, let me ask you this. If he get the Jermall fight and Jermall say, well, okay, man, I'll fight you down in Houston, you know, but I mean, you're going to have to take 25%. You think Boo Boo will take that?
Oh, man, I don't know. He did take 70,000.
I mean, because he ain't gonna get 50-50. He ain't gonna get 40. The 30 is argued. You know, and I hate going into numbers, but I mean, I'm just saying, you talking about holding L's and talking about, okay, well, let's just let that stuff be in the past. But I'm just saying, if right now the Charlos got the juice, everybody knows who the Charlos is. They got the network platform with Showtime. They even got the venue down in Houston. That Houston is bubbling, waiting for a Charlo fight to hit there. It's bubbling, okay? And he going to fight in front of, 16,000 people in Houston. One of the blackest, trillest markets, and a place for him to build a fan base. You know, would he come down there? Because nobody, like I said, don't nobody know him down there. You know what I'm saying? He basically, like I'm saying, and I've been saying from the jump, he clout chasing off them dudes. Them the only dudes that he keep trying to get in their limelight. And he the one who vacated the title. So what I'm saying is, go ahead. I mean, so what I'm saying is, do you think he would come to Houston for 25% or 25%?
I've seen him go to Germany to fight Jocko Clay last year for 70,000. He went to Germany for 70,000, like, so.
$70,000.
Yeah, $70,000, bro.
He won't take that kind of money around from the Charlos. He won't take it.
Nah, I don't think 70.
That's the problem.
No, but we were talking about 25,000, so 25%. So he might. I don't know, man. If he's willing to go to Germany to fight for 70,000, I'm sure.
Stephen Espinosa will buy that fight, bro. Stephen Espinosa will buy Jermall versus Boo Boo in Houston, and Jermall will make over $1 million for that fight.
So sign me up, man.
I'm saying, will Bookie take it? Will he take it?
I feel like I said, if he could take 70, the fight with Jack Clay, I think he would take it. I think this.
And I'm saying that's gonna be, and I'm saying 25, 20%. I mean, the purse probably gonna be lower than, they ain't gonna give him no 70,000. But I'm just saying, you know, they gonna give him market value. They not gonna give him the amateur king, the guy Boo Boo, you know, that boxing fans, you know, think is the best. You know, the boxing fans from 10 years ago still got this mindset. They don't realize that the dude done aged and ain't fought and been on the shelf and ain't fought no real competition in 4 or 5 years. They ain't gonna accept that in their mind until they see what somebody that's really been out here fighting stiff competition and getting better, and him that ain't been fighting nobody. They gonna see that. So it's like I was like, okay, and he knows that. That's why when it come to them type of fights, he don't take them. He tries to demand, you know, outrageous amounts of money because he knows the risk and the reward. So he gonna have to take a gamble because see, people gambled their career on him 4 years ago, and it didn't pan out, and it's taken the Charlos 4 years to rebuild themselves, rebuild their brand, get their stuff back together. And he been around. And the only thing that's been keeping him relevant is his beef with the Charlos. Then let's keep it trill with that. He been clout chasing this whole time.
But can we argue Jermell, right? I mean, Demetrius Andrade would be the best guy on their resume right now if they had it. If they could pick a fight right now, and besides the champions.
That's arguable. That's arguable amongst the demographics of boxing fans. It's a lot of boxing fans in the LDBC. We take pride in bringing new boxing fans to the sport. We got a lot of fans that just joined the sport 2 years. That's 2 years in. They don't even know who the hell Demetrius Andrade is. So
yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know. But
it's a new crop of fans. The fans that's paying, the fans that's excited about boxing, that's about to have the events and do this and do that, or have been having the events for Wilder. That 1.2 million fans that's been watching Wilder that just jumped on board. The people, the new black people, the new black fight fans that he should be appealing to, that they don't understand that a lot of these old school guys, they stuck in the old Mexican fight fan guard. Those people, there's a crop of black fight fans that will support you, but them guys ain't catering to them because they don't understand how boxing has moved. So what I'm saying is the people that have joined boxing since this LDBC thing and a lot of this new media and black media road done jumped off and really done gained some steam, them fans, the people that really can buy into him, no, they don't know Demetrius Andrade. So, no, he's not a real relevant, big-time feather under their cap. Amongst me and you, people that have been watching the sport for, 10, 20 years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know who he is. We know where he came from. We know the story. We know all that. But most fans don't know that at this point. No, they don't know him. You got to understand this guy ain't been relevant, and he ain't had the super buzz for 4 or 5 years. So it's not no real major win. Like I said, if he come to Houston and fight Jermall, he going to have to concede to a lot of things, and I just don't see him doing it because it's been done before.
Well, I just know I don't really care about the business side of things because that ain't my business.
Hell no. See, there you go. I ain't going to see now because that's what it all started. It all started about the business. See, none of us really want to get on that business tip. None of us want to get on it. I don't want to get on it. I hate even talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that get hid. But we can't hide the facts. We can't hide the facts on why the fights didn't happen. See, because this fight could have happened, but it didn't because of the business. And the fighter that you're saying, you gotta own it, homie. You got to own it, because I don't like talking about business.
It was 4 years ago. I just saw Billy pulled out of the Martin Murray fight twice. And Martin Murray still want to fight dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care for all that.
Because that's his biggest payday, bro. Martin Murray's biggest payday and the biggest opportunity for Martin Murray. Martin Murray done already got beat by Triple G. The biggest payday. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, there is the biggest payday out there. The biggest fight out there for Martin Murray is Billy Joe Saunders. Now let's flip the script. Okay, if Martin Murray pulled out of the Billy Joe Saunders fight, do you think that Billy Joe Saunders would be trying to give Martin Murray another chance?
Nah, probably not.
Exactly. Okay, you got to look at it both ways. You know, you got to give me all the Kool-Aid.
See me, man. I just can't see a guy just pulling up on somebody like this of an average mindset. They pull up on your place of business, Black Fight Fan TV, 3 different times and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I just can't fathom that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, check this out. Let's check this out. Okay. Now we're gonna do it like this. You want to do that? Let's do it. Since my channel have started growing, there are a lot of dudes at one point in time that was bigger than me. They had more subscribers, more channels. They knew who I was, because sometimes they would come to my channel and comment. They never, and they would hate or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But now at this point, my channel has grown. Okay, so this dude's constantly making videos and dissing me and talking down and hating. They always doing that. But I don't respond. You understand what I'm saying? I don't respond. So now because they clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? They clout chasing. So you got it. Now we can look at it like that. Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna pull up on me in the street, because they ain't gonna leave. It's not gonna happen. But it's like, but it's not about that. It's about YouTube. Like I said, YouTube is a cartoon, homie. These people got avatars and fake pictures and fake names. It's fake. It's a cartoon. You understand what I'm saying? So
that's the internet. That's the internet.
Yeah.
I'm
actually out here showing my face, going to different places, pulling up at gyms and all that type of stuff. I mean, I'm actually doing that type of stuff. So it's like, okay, these guys, these guys that these guys that's throwing rocks at me and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden these guys have are making videos using my face, using my image, using my name. You know what I'm saying? I can't respond to that type of stuff. I just got to keep it pushing, man, because that come with it. That come with you building your brand. That come with you building whatever you got going on. You building up your brand. And so that's what the Charlos have did. They have consistently built their brand, and they left all that bull crap in the past. It's just what it is, homie.
Well, I just hope that one of them fight each other, man. They fight each other, and let's get it over. Let's settle the score, man, because that saying, keep running your mouth, it means something. He didn't put that quote and that statement out for no reason. It means something. It means he gonna shut your mouth every time you keep running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I just saying, if that's the case, silence Demetrius Andrade, if that's the case. But I wanted to go on some other topics.
Hey, wait, before you go on there, let's be clear. That slogan was created with Charles Hadley, a fighter, one of my homeboys from right here in Dallas. A fight that I actually had to support my homeboy, Charles Hadley. I picked Charles Hadley, to beat Jermell because I had to, because that was a homie, But that's what that was about, because Charles Hadley was running his mouth a lot. And that's when that phrase came. That phrase did not come with Demetrius Andrade, because, like I said, for the last 2 fights, Demetrius Andre have been showing up at Charlo press conferences, not Jermell. And that's Jermell's phrase. So keep it clear and keep it peace.
No. I know he made it at the Charles Hatley fight. But I'm saying is, if he's going to keep running with the same, you know what I mean? There's one guy that's always opening his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't getting silenced yet. So, but I wanted to move on and talk about other subjects with you. Erislandy Lara just called out your man Jermell again, and I don't know if it's true. Boxing Scene just reported some shit. Like I don't know if they made a fucking error, because I only know one person with a shoulder injury. That was Hurd. They said Charlo pulled a shoulder injury, and they was looking for Lara and Charlo in 219. I don't know if that was a bad error. They was talking about Hurd and Jermell, but Lara has called out Jermell once again. Said he wants to fight Jermell, and Jermell has been silent. Why I don't see him saying anything. He's been quiet. No Twitter war, no Instagram posts, no interviews. I really want to see this fight happen because, man, we all wanted to see these guys, two fighters, fight for longest. Before Jarrett Hurd was a name, you know what I mean? Jermell and Jermall at the time and Lara, they were the champions. I hated the fact that they were using the friendship card for not fighting each other or the same team, because at the time it was only four guys. It was Andre, the two Charlos, and Lara. Who else is out there? You know what I mean? Before Jarrett Hurd had a name, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to see these two individuals fight, get it over with, because the funny thing is they kept using the friend card, and I'm like, yo, do the Charlos speak Spanish and shit? Because I know Lara can't speak English, so I don't know. Maybe some people can be friends with a guy who can't speak their language, or maybe the Charlos can speak Spanish. I don't know. Black Fight Fan could school me on that, but I want to see these two fighters fight, man. Erislandy Lara is ranked number 2 in the WBC. J-Rock is doing a title eliminator with his Japanese guy for the IBF. So I guess he's going to be out of the ranking, and Lara's going to be number 1. I feel like these two should fight, get it over with, and, have the big fight with Jarrett Hurd right after that. What's your take on this fight? Black Fight Fan? Black Fight Fan? Black Fight Fan? Shit. Yo, Black Fight Fan. Oh, shit.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. What was your question? Run it back, bro. My bad. Run it back.
I was talking about the Lara and Jermell. Like, Jermell has been quiet. He ain't really been saying much since Lara called him out again.
Okay, my bad, man. I had the mute going on there, but you were saying, like, do the Charlos can they understand Lara? You know, you was asking about their French.
Can they speak Spanish?
So I'm gonna say it like this: no sé, yo entiendo mucho español, pero no sé este vatos entiende español. You see what I'm saying? I'm from Texas, homie. We can flip it up. We can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what them dudes can do. You know what I'm saying? Them guys, they came up with Lara. You know what I'm saying? Lara taught them guys a lot of stuff. Them guys, you know, they got a lot of respect for him. You know, Lara was an international phenom at one point in time. So they have a relationship. I don't know the depth of it. I don't know the magnitude of it. I wasn't around that gym. I know Ronnie Shields is a real hard-nosed, super trill PA dude. He's a Port Arthur OG. You know, I don't know if you know who Port Arthur is, but that's where Pimp C and Bun B is actually from. Ronnie Shields is a legend out there where Pimp C actually was born and bred. So I don't, you know, these guys they have a brotherhood there. You know, even with Vargas Marosian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know as far as the depths of their relationship. So, but I know that Jermall actually stepped in front of the first fight, but Jermell wanted to fight. He was cool fighting Lara. That ain't never been a problem with him. That ain't never been something that he was like, nah. He's always wanted that fight. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
why
I don't know how Jermall is gonna continue to stand in front of that fight if Lara continues to call him out. You know what I'm saying? If Lara continues to call him out, you know, if he calling him out, then, you know, then it got to go, bro. That's why I've said that before. That fight needs to happen. Lara he can't be calling out Jermell and Jermall standing in the fight. That fight got to go. You know, but I'm gonna say this though. That there's a fight that can happen. Him and Boo Boo can happen. Him and Boo Boo, Lara and Boo Boo can happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the fact that Lara loses to Jerry Hurd and then gets an immediate title shot. That ain't what's up. And there's other fighters out there that ain't lost that can take this fight. You understand what I'm saying? And it's unifications to be had, you know, with Jerry Hurd and different things like that. That fight could be made. If Jerry Hurd is back and he talking about he got to fight a tune-up and then he gonna come back, and that's cool. But what I'm saying is it's other stuff it's other fights that can be made. The Jaime Munguia fight is out there. Them fights can be made. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of them things. I don't know. You know. But you know, I don't know. But I want to see the fight, make the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I hope if Jermell can get Jaime Munguia, which is unlikely. I don't know I know he signed a Zan for promotion. To be honest with you, if I had a dream of and I could pick matchups, my top 5 or my fights to see right next, you know what I mean? You know I've expressed I want to see Jermell Andre, and I would love to see Jarrett and Munguia. For one reason why I want to see that is because of they stylistically you know he's my homie. But besides that, stylistically, the way they fight, that's a literally phone booth Mexican fight. Literally. And
let me ask you this: what is Jermell versus Jerry Hurd? What is that?
You actually
Jermell move?
If that fight happened?
No, I'm saying I'm tripping off you saying I don't know the difference as far as the movement. Andrade-Charlo is gonna come straight at Hurd. He's gonna come straight to him. What are you talking about?
Because
go ahead.
See, I you know Jermell can fight a lot of ways. He can fight boxing. He's known for being a boxer more than being aggressive. Jermall was the more aggressive fighter. You know what I mean? Jermell was the more slicker fighter. You know what I'm saying? He don't always come to you back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Jarrett and Jermell has always been in my top 5 fights I want to see. But I know right now it's not going to happen at this moment. I know it wasn't going to happen. I knew after Jarrett Hurd.
Why is it not going to happen? Why is it not going to happen, bro? Why is it not going to happen?
Well, my thing is they said they want one fight and they were going to fight Jermell. And I couldn't understand why everybody was so mad. Like, he said just one fight.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Why don't you understand, bro? Is Jarrett Hurd, is he a unified champion?
Yeah, he's a unified champion. He's King Slim.
Okay, he's a unified champion. And wait a minute. Before we go down that road, Jarrett Hurd was talking about this before the reports of the injury came out. He was saying that he needed to fight a right-hander before the reports of the injury came out. Okay, you can't have it both ways, BARZINI, man. You got to keep it real, man.
But my thing is, he said I'm gonna have my right-hand fighter. I'm gonna have one fight. It's not like he changed his vocabulary. He didn't change it. He kept the same energy. I'm gonna have one fight, and then I'm gonna fight Jermell. That fight is happening exactly how it was going to present it. It was going to happen after next. I don't see no problem. He's going to have his one fight, have his little right-handed, his little tuna, whatever the case might be. He said one fight, I'm going to fight him. It's not like the dude said 3 fights a year from now. He said one fight, I'm going to fight Andrade-Charlo. I just don't see no problem.
That is inexcusable, man. That is inexcusable. Just like, okay, I'm going to tell you something. I like Munguia. I think Munguia is a factor. I think that in about a year and a half, 2 years, Munguia will be able to beat everybody. The problem that I have with Munguia is that they gave him a belt. He has a belt. He's a champion. They can't drag him along for 3 and 4 fights. Oh, he not ready. You can't say that when somebody got a belt. You sure can't say that when somebody got 2 belts. That is inexcusable, man. Why do you have the belts? Why do you have the belt? You can do all the development and all that type of stuff that you want to do, but you're a champion. When you become a champion, all excuses are out of the window, bro. Every excuse, everything, I'm hurt, I can't do this. You are a champion. You understand me, man? You're the champ. You're the king. You're on the throne. No, man. No, when you're on the throne, you must take on all comers, man. All comers. It don't matter if you wounded. It don't matter nothing. You got to fight. These dudes is calling you out. These dudes is... Go ahead, bro.
Black fight fan. All I'm saying is, it's not like the man said the fight is already done. He just said he want one fight before. It's not like the fight is not happening. I just don't understand it. I remember when 78 said,
"You understand it, bro. You understand it." And see, you don't understand it because it's Jarrett Hurd. See, you understand it, but see, you don't understand it because it's Jarrett Hurd. You understand me? I know you understand it. You understand everything I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying is 100% correct. Jarrett Hurd does not want to fight Andrade-Charlo right now because he's not confident that he can beat him, and he got 2 belts. He ain't no different than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, Jarrett Hurd got them, except the only difference is Jarrett Hurd ain't got the money, and that's another thing. Jarrett Hurd trying to make some money off them belts. That's what he want. He want to get paid. He holding the belts hostage from the fans so he could get paid. He playing the game. Keep it real. I know that's your homeboy, but we got to keep it real. He trying to get paid.
I'm just saying is Jarrett Hurd is going to give Jermell. I asked Lubin when that fight comes. It's